Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
We're here celebrating the 8th annual Hamilton Behind the Camera Awards here at the Wilshire Ebell. It's a fantastic tradition that Hamilton started years ago, honoring the oftentimes many unsung heroes behind the camera.
We are very excited this year because at the same time that we have the Hamilton Behind the Camera Award, our watch is playing a role in Interstellar. The watch plays a critical role in the movie.
As an actor, I would be nowhere if it wasn't for directors, cinematographers, props departments, costumes, music. The Hamilton Behind the Camera Awards was founded to give you, this night, the ones who dedicate so much of yourselves to film and don't nearly receive as much recognition as you should.
Look, we are here tonight in part to honor Bennett, but most of all, we are here because we are in fear of him.
Bennett Miller's very scary.
It's super, super scary.
Have you met Bennett Miller?
If you haven't,
Don't talk to him. He is one of a kind. He is a true visionary. He is honest. He is somebody that we both respect, and we've entrusted all of our careers to. And we couldn't be happier to be here tonight.
yeah, seriously, there's no one else in the world that I would follow into battle. We love you, Bennett.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bennett Miller.
Thank you guys, and thank Hamilton, and thank you all for having an award that takes a minute to recognize the kinds of contributions that actually get the films done. Thank you.
All three of you gentlemen, Sandra Adair is an incredible editor. We worked together on this movie called Boyhood. We shot a week a year, and they edited for a month every year. So she basically spent 12 months editing this movie, which is a phenomenally humongous amount of time in an editing room on one project. All right, all three of you.
Writing something great is even harder. J.C. Chandor makes it look easy.
And over the last 5 years, I've been on an incredible journey and have had so many people that are either in this room right now, producers, behind the scenes people who have taught me over the last 5 years basically how to make a movie. And it's an honor to be here tonight, surrounded by all of you talented people.
Thank you very much. All right, gentlemen.
Audio Jungle.
I've got a very, very long-term relationship with Dan and Weta, obviously, over 15 years now. It's not just the technology, it's the artistry and the kind of the culture that surrounds Weta and their ability to transform actors' performances into these digital characters.
Audio Jungle.
What Nora and Ido and Teddy did with this movie is really special. I mean, there's great stories of Graham Moore sitting down in Nora's apartment with Ido trying to get this movie off the ground, sitting in that apartment, you know. And I suppose it's that idea is, you know, you have to, you know, believe in your projects, and they really believed in this.
It was 3 years ago today that I read a screenplay about a man named Alan Turing. And I hadn't heard of Alan Turing, but after reading that screenplay and doing my own independent research, realized how important it was to tell this story. And we had no clue that Turing's story would attract such talent as Alan Leach. We sort of slotted him in there last minute, but we appreciate you being there. Matthew Good, Mark Strong, Charles Dance, Keira Knightley, and of course the man who transforms into Alan Turing, Benedict Cumberbatch. We didn't know that someone like Billy Goldenberg would even consider editing an indie, or that Alexandre Desplat would work 24 hours a day, three weeks straight to write and record the most beautiful score so that we didn't mix our final mixtape, which we couldn't push any further. Everyone made sacrifices, and it really wasn't a cushy shoot. But we stayed focused on what was important, and that was telling Turing's story and protecting his legacy. And we've tried to do justice to both of them with this film, but only time will tell.
Ellen has such a hard job, and she is so talented and amazing and really such a major aspect of the show that I was just super happy to be here because she's honestly so great.
Oh, that's so nice. That is beautiful.
It was a tremendous honor, and I'm deeply moved to be a part of this brilliant ensemble cast and beautiful adaptation of the beloved Broadway musical. Please put your hands together for the three visionaries that brought Into the Woods to life on screen. They are my friends, I love them, John DeLuca, Rob Marshall, and Mark Platt, the recipients of the Producers Award.
I've been wanting to make Into the Woods for a very long time. And, but it was in 2011, which was the 10th anniversary of the 9/11 attack. I was watching President Obama speak to the families of the victims of the attack. And he said to them, trying to comfort them and console them, he said, "You are not alone, no one is alone." And that's, if you don't know the Into the Woods, it's one of the important numbers in the piece. It says a lot about the central theme of loss and moving forward, and a very special, reason to do it. And I thought this is something we need to do. So I said to John, I think it's time we maybe make Into the Woods a film.
He captures different emotions, feelings, and tones with sounds, melodies, and beats for such an array of movies, further showing his diverse talent for putting just the right notes at precisely the right moment. It doesn't matter if it needs to sound moody or upbeat, quiet or full. Alexandre is game to do it, and he does it thoughtfully and magnificently. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a complete honor to present the Lifetime Achievement Award to, seriously, the most prolific and brilliant composer today, and that's Alexandre Desplat.
And I see all these films and all these pieces of films, and I realize that it's joy and it's excitement. And I see them just now as if it was the first time. I wish we could one day go all together on the podium and feel what it is to feel an orchestra blasting at you just by a movement of your hand, or playing with just one hair of the bow, pianissimo. It's pure beauty. So thank you for allowing me to do this, and we're all behind the camera here. Thank you.
I've known his work for a very long time, but now I'm intimately involved in it in the Imitation Game. And the main theme of that for the film that he created is so staggeringly beautiful.
Having all these people around me, of course the producers, director, actors of Imitation Game is a joy, but also all the other people in the room. I have to thank Hamilton for that, and LA Confidential.
You guys are killing it. Take it off.
Audio Jungle.